Hey, what's up? Have you ever seen the movie Hook? You know, that 90s classic starring Robin Williams and Dustin Hoffman? Well, it came up over the holidays. We watched it for the first time in a long time, and if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's definitely a classic. Spoiler alerts ahead. I'm gonna do a brief summary of it. But anyway, it's about Peter Pan leaves Neverland, grows up, has a family of his own, gets way too into his career as a lawyer, and forgets what's important to him. And then out of nowhere, somehow Captain Hook leaves Neverland, comes, kidnaps Peter's kids, brings him back to Neverland, and then Tinkerbell comes, gets Peter, brings him back to Neverland, but now he's got to remember who he was. And he goes through this arc of remembering who he was, remembering that he's not just this lawyer, that he is this guy, Peter Pan, who could fly, who lived in Neverland for all this time.
You can fly, you can fight, and you can...
And then towards the end of that, he comes to this part, and I think this is the most important thing the whole movie hinges on. He remembers that the reason he left Neverland was because he wanted to be a dad. And for me, that's something that really resonates, because obviously we don't have the choice to not grow up, but we do need to decide to grow up to become responsible, to become able to take care of ourselves. A lot of times you overshoot that and you think that the job, the house, all this stuff, all the things are what's important. But never forget that the reason you did all of that is because I'll bet deep down inside, just like Peter, you wanted to be a dad. So never take that for granted. Take the time to be the dad you know your kids need. There's no lost time when it comes to playing with your kids. Playing with your kids and doing fun things with them is one of the most important things you could do. There's studies after studies after studies that just having a dad involved in your life is one of those things that can make or break a kid's childhood and their life subsequently. So as we start off this new year of fun-sized adventures, I just wanted to put out that reminder to everybody to, just like Peter Pan, remember the reason you grew up, and I'll bet that on some level it's because you wanted to have these kids, and never neglect that, and always take the time. Don't get sidetracked with work, with paying bills, with anything. Obviously, you are an adult, you got to do all that, but it's also of utmost importance to take that time to get outside and do some fun things with your kids. But with that said, as we kick off 2023 on Fun Size Adventures, we've got so much fun planned. We've got a lot of stuff for Christmas that we are going to do reviews on. If you got anything cool that's like outdoorsy for Christmas, leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear it and how it's working out for you. Then as we get into the summer, we've got stuff to build. We've got awesome stuff. We're going to double down a little bit on some zip line and ninja line stuff like we have, because for whatever reason on my channel, that does good, and that's a good way to have fun as a family in the backyard. And that also works out well with the affiliate marketing. Because towards the end of the last year, you might have seen my post. Fun Size Adventures is now an Amazon affiliate, which means that any of the links down in the descriptions of my videos, if you click on those, you don't have to buy the item it takes you to. If you then go buy any item on Amazon, we'll get a small commission of that. Like, it's about 3%. It's not a lot, but every little bit helps, and that'll help us be able to do more builds, be able to do more product reviews, be able to do a lot of stuff with the channel, because all of that money for the time being is going to go right back into the channel and making it better, and making a better experience for you. So if you want to help the channel out, anytime you need to buy something on Amazon, be sure to go to one of my videos, click on one of those links, and then just go buy whatever you were going to buy, and it will benefit us and subsequently benefit you by giving you better content. But then as we get into the summer, we're also going to do a ton more builds outside. The campsite is all done out there. That's great. We spent a lot of time on that last year, but now that'll be a good jumping off point to do a lot of our camping related videos, as well as our bike trails. There's so much stuff that we're going to do. So many adventures to have in our backyard, and we hope that in turn inspires you to get out in your own backyard and have some fun-sized adventures of your own with your kids. Because as we started off with this video, be like Peter Pan. You might not be able to fly. You could probably crow. But the most important thing that you can do in your adult life is spend that time with your kids in your own backyard and beyond. Till next time, get out there and have a fun-sized adventure of your own. Nah. Definitely not crowing again. Nope.